This conference will now be recorded.
I think last class we were working out with the transaction data, right? I was trying to explain like what are going to be the steps involved in our transaction data, like how the process is going to be starting around. And today we need to basically start recording the transaction as well. Like I just try to give a recap of what we have learned in last class. Did I introduce this transaction data for you or not? So how to record the transaction? Did I explain anything?
Yes, yes, yes. And we have done this inquiry process also.
We completed.
Yeah, we completed.
Okay.
And I think so far, I think we have to go for quotation process.
Okay. Okay. Right. Yeah. Yeah. Forgot. Okay. So I'm just trying to give a recap of what all things we have done. Like we started working out with our sales cycle, or you can call it as a forward cycle over here. And when you're talking about the sales cycle, I've explained like how the process is going to be working out. Like first step is going to be inquiry. Then we try to convert this inquiry into an quotation. So with reference to this quotation, we go for creating an order. So with reference to order, we work with our outbound delivery. And once product has been delivered to the customer, we need to go for issuing of an commercial invoice. Like what is the amount customer need to do the payment for. And once this invoice has been created, we need to basically post this invoice information to the accounts department by creating an accounts document. And with reference to this accounts document, our FI team will be going for collection of the payments. So these are going to be the steps involved in our forward cycle. So the process is going to be starting with inquiry and it will be closing with incoming payments over here. So the first thing we are going to be focusing on inquiry, which we have already learned how to go for recording this inquiry concept. Like I'm just trying to update the transaction codes used V11, which is used for create mode, V12 for change, and V13 transaction code for display mode. And we have a document type. So document type used is going to be taken as IN, which stands for inquiry, and we have an item category getting displayed up, which will be copied as AFN, which stands for standard item. And we have certain tables in which our inquiry information will be getting updated up. VBAK, which stands for header data, VBAP, item data, and VBEP, which stands for schedule line data. So these are the three tables in which our inquiry document information is going to be getting stored up. And I was trying to mention like what values will be stored in which table. So header data, it will be basically holding the information related to our sold party. So whatever values you maintain in customer master will be copied up over here. In the same way, item data, information related to the material. The values maintained in material master will be copied up. And in this schedule line data, it basically hold information related to the confirmed delivery date, on which date we need to deliver the stock to the customer. So these are the three tables, most important things, tables. And we've also worked out with our report as well. VA15 is the transaction code to see list of inquiries. What all inquiries has been created till now? VA15 is the transaction code. So this is what we have done it. Now, the second thing we need to focus how to create a quotation and what all information you are going to be maintaining in this quotation document. So once again, we have a set of transaction codes to work it out. VA21 for create mode, VA22 for change mode, VA23 for display mode. These are the transaction codes used for quotation creation. And we have a document type called as QT. We have a document type for creating an inquiry IN. For quotation, it's going to be QT. An item category, which will be copied up as AGN, standard item. This item category is going to be playing a big role. It's going to be providing the information related to the material behavior, whether your material is relevant for pricing, billing, etc. All that features will be provided by our item category. And tables remain the same. So what all tables we have discussed till now, it's going to be the same tables which will be getting updated for the quotation document. And we have a report BA25 to see list of quotations. So what all quotations we have created till now. And when you're trying to create a quotation, there is going to be two pieces of information we need to maintain. One would be the price. At what price we are going to be selling the product to the customer, we need to update that price information. And second one would be validity period, for how long this quotation is going to be valid for. These two pieces of information we need to maintain. So this is what we are going to be working it out, how we are going to be recording this transaction. So let me start it. See, so I'm going by the path over here. Part of our logistics, sales and distribution, sales. So if you get into sales, quotation, that's the step. So I expand this folder quotation over here, and VA21 is the transaction code. VA21. So double click on it, and this up the screen is going to be looking. Okay, so maintain the document type, use it, and sales area as well, or we can just try to mention our sales organization information. So click on enter, it will be taking us to the overview screen. So maintain our sold party, the one to whom the company is going to be offering a quotation. So maintain that information. So Y4 I'm trying to maintain. Click on enter. And by default, our shipped party is going to be getting copied up. And in case if you want to basically get into header data, so that's going to be the icon. So click on it and see what all values has been copied from our customer master into sales document header level. There's nothing but sales document header level. So check out the values over here. And if you just come back, enter the material. What is the material for which the company is trying to offer a quotation? So there's our product. I'm just trying to work with HDTV, and we are trying to offer a code for 2 quantity. Let's say I'm maintaining that order quantity information. And then you need to specify the validity period, for how long this quotation is going to be valid for. I'm just trying to maintain till end of this particular month. This quotation is valid for. Maintain that date information. And next thing, we need to basically get into item data. So you can place your cursor anywhere on this line item, double click on it. It will be taking us to item data, where item category need to be copied as AGN over here. Item category need to be copied as AGN. So please check out this one. And this item data will be holding the information related to the material. So what all values you maintain in material master will be getting copied up over here. And the most important thing, we need to maintain the price. So to update the price, get into conditions tab. So get into conditions tab, and this is the place where we maintain the price of the product. So to maintain the price, just come down and try to enter a condition. So here what happens, whenever you're trying to deal with the pricing, each and every condition is going to be represented by a condition type. Now, for example, MWST stands for taxes, SKTO stands for cash discount, VPRS stands for cost. So every condition is going to be represented by a condition type. So to maintain the price of the product, we are going to be maintaining a condition type called as PR00, which represents selling price. What we mean by this condition type, how to work out everything in our pricing classes, we are going to be discussing it. But right now, whenever you're trying to offer a quotation, we need to maintain the price. So maintain our condition type PR00 and maintain the price information. At what price you're going to be selling the product. I'm maintaining the price over here. 15,000 rupees is the price. I'm maintaining it. Click on enter. So whatever price you are trying to maintain, please maintain it for single unit. System is going to be multiplying it. So you just need to update the price. So maintain the price, come back to the main screen. Click on edit from the menu bar, incompletion lock. So if you want to see any data is missing, so click on this incompletion lock. And once we get this message, document is complete. Now try to save this particular quotation. So quotation is going to be created up.
Mr. Jaya, can you just show us what is the incomplete? If you left any box, can you just show me that error message, how it will
Okay.
be like that?
Yeah. Now see. So I'm just trying to create it. Now let's say I maintain material information. I'm not maintaining this quantity. Okay. So if you click on this edit, incompletion log. Super. As of now, it's not possible. Like everything seems to be maintained over here properly. So I try to show you somewhere else. Let me try to work out with order and see whether it's going to be working. For quotation, I'm not able to find anything.
Okay, okay.
And if you want to work with this change mode, you can simply get into VA22 transaction code. So get into VA22 and whatever changes you want to do for this particular quotation, you can do that. So all fields are going to be in editable mode itself. And VA23 transaction code for display. All values will be in the display mode. So if you want to do any kind of changes to any particular field, system will not give you the access for that to work out. Okay, so this is how you work out with a quotation. And we have a report VA25. VA25 list of quotations. So let's say I want to see what all quotations has been offered with reference to this particular material. So maintain that material, click on execute option over here, and we are able to see. So one quotation has been created, and this is our quotation document number. So this is the process of how you're going to be creating a quotation. So only thing you need to keep in mind, there are going to be two values what we need to maintain. Price information, at what price you're going to be selling the product, and second one, it's going to be the validity period. These two fields are mandatory when you try to create a quotation document. Once we offer a quotation, now if customer is interested in placing an order, then we try to go for recording an order transaction. So to create an order, how you're going to be doing it. So VA01 is going to be the transaction code for create mode. VA02 for change mode. VA02 change mode and VA03 for display mode. Okay. VL01 for create, VL02 for change, and VL03 for display. And we need to work out with the document type. To record the transaction, we use a document type called a standard order over here. Standard order. Item category will be copied as STAN, which stands for standard item. So same tables. So what all tables we have seen for inquiry and quotation, we use the same tables for order creation as well for storing the values. And to work with the report, VL05 is the transaction code to see list of orders. So what all orders has been created till now. VL05 is the transaction code for that. So this is what we are going to be learning, how to create an order. And when we try to create an order, there are going to be a lot of values maintained. Sold to party, shipped to party, billed to party, payer, payment terms, planned shipping point, lot of values. Because this is going to be acting as a source document for delivery as well as for billing. Okay. Now how to create an order, what all information we need to maintain, let's try to see it. So if you want to go by the path in the same thing, instead of opening quotation, try to work out with the order. So order VA01 is the transaction code. So click on this and this up the screen is going to be looking. Starting with order type. So order type, I'm trying to maintain it as OR. So maintain the values which is required. Click on enter. Screen behavior is going to be entirely same, but we are trying to put a lot of inputs. So maintain our sold party, click on enter. Now customer has been extended. So I'm just trying to maintain this particular sales area for recording the transaction. Now enter the material. So there's a product and let's say it's placing an order for 1 unit. Then click on enter. Now to check the item category, you can check it over here whether item category has been displayed up as STAN or not. Or double click on this line item, get into item data and check whether item category has been displayed as STAN or not. Okay, check this one. Now once you check this one, next thing we need to update the price. So get into conditions tab and update the price over here. So come down, enter condition type and update the price information. So let's say I'm maintaining a price, same thing, 15,000 rupees per piece. Maintain the price information. Once you update the price, get into schedule lines. So if you get into schedule lines, this is going to be providing delivery date and the confirmed quantity. Delivery date and the confirmed quantity. So this product is going to be delivered on which date? 25th. And you need to see the confirmed quantity. Date and the confirmed quantity information. Okay. And then try to get into shipping tab. So under this shipping tab, check who is going to be acting as our shipped party. Who is going to be acting as our shipped party, and please check plant and shipping point information need to be displayed up over here. From which plant, from which shipping point you are going to be performing the delivery, please check these values need to be maintained, plant and shipping point. Okay, so check this one, and under billing tab, try to check out who is acting as a payer. Who is acting as a payer and the payment terms information. So these are the fields what you need to check under item data. Under conditions tab, maintain the price of the product. Under schedule lines tab, check out delivery date and the confirm quantity information. Under shipping tab, check out who is acting as our shipped party, plant, shipping point data. Under billing tab, check out who is acting as a payer and the payment terms information. Now, once you check all these values, come back to the main screen. Okay, so click on edit over here in completion log. Now, here right now you can see we are getting document is complete. But wantedly, I'm just trying to remove some values. So let's say in shipping tab, I'm not maintaining this plant information. Now let's click on edit in completion log. Now you can see system is throwing an message saying that these values need to be maintained. These values need to be maintained. And if you want to know where to go, how to maintain, so select it and click on complete data. So it will be taking us to that particular location where you need to maintain the information. So maintain our plant. Shipping point will be getting copied automatically based on the plant. How? We have some determinations maintained in the backend. Now click on next. And once we get this message, document is complete, then only you can go for saving this order. So order will be created. Done. And if you want to do any kind of changes, you can simply get into change mode, VS02, get into details and do whatever changes you want to perform, because all fields are going to be in editable mode itself. You can do all the changes to all the fields. And VA03 transaction code display mode. All values will be in the display mode. So if you want to do any kind of changes to any particular field, not possible. So there is a process of how you are going to be working out with the order creation. Okay, that's how you are going to be working with the order creation. So I'm just trying to create an order once again to show you. Getting to VL01, maintain document type, getting to details, maintain our sold to party, ship to party will be getting copied up automatically. Now maintain material information along with quantity. Now next thing, to update the price, getting to item data, conditions tab, and maintain the price of the product over here. So to maintain the price, condition type, and maintain the price of the product. Getting to schedule lines to check out the delivery date. So for this order, delivery is getting confirmed on 25th, and you need to observe this quantity. Now how this delivery date is getting picked up. So we have a concept for that by the name availability check and transfer of requirements. So there we are going to be looking into that particular concept. Under shipping tab, check all the values maintained up or not, who is acting as our ship to party, plant, shipping point information. Under billing, check out payment terms and the payer values maintained. Come back to the main screen. Perform edit in completion log. And once we get this message, document is complete, try to save it. Order will be created successfully. Done. Okay. And if you want to see list of orders, so we have a transaction code for that, VA05. So work with that. So execute transaction code VA05. And once again, I'm just trying to check what all orders has been created with reference to this material. Click on execute. There are 2 orders. These are the 2 order document numbers. Okay. So this is a process of how this order need to be created. By maintaining all the values. Now once order has been created, once customer place an order, now what is the next step? We need to deliver the stock to the customer, which we try to call it as an outbound delivery. Before we perform this outbound delivery, we need to maintain the stock in the inventory. Once you maintain the stock, then only we can issue the stock. Until then, we can't perform this outbound delivery. So the next concept we need to work out is going to be inventory management. So how this team will be maintaining the stock levels. So if they maintain the stock, then only we work with our delivery concept. Otherwise, we can't deliver anything. So that's the next concept, inventory management. So this concept is nothing but how to maintain stock levels in the inventory. To maintain the stock levels, we are going to be using a transaction code called as MIGO. It's a T code. MIGO. And everything is going to be getting recorded with the help of a movement type. So you need to remember the movement types over here. Now, what exactly this movement type is going to be providing us? This provide the information related to material status. Material status. Whether stock is coming into the company, or stock is going out of the company, or stock is transferred from one location to another location. All such kind of features are going to be provided by our movement types. All such features are provided by our movement types over here. So here I'm going to be using a movement type called as 561. Always these movement types are going to be represented in numbers. Okay, in numbers, only 3 digit. So there are going to be multiple numbers which we will need to remember. Initially, whenever you are trying to maintain the stock, we use a movement type called as 561. Okay, we use a movement type called as 561, which represent stock is being updated up in the inventory. And we need to specify plant information, in which plant you want stock need to be maintained, along with that storage location as well. Plant and storage location information. Plant and storage location information. Okay, so here I'm just trying to do this particular transaction over here. So execute transaction code MIGO. How the screen is going to be looking. Currently there. Okay, this how the screen is going to be looking. Goods receipt initial screen. So in this initial screen, first thing you need to basically observe the transaction need to be selected as goods receipt over here. Transaction need to be selected as goods receipt, and this reference document need to be specified as others. So this is the first thing you need to be observing it. Okay, so you need to maintain these settings. So first one is going
Always we need to maintain good receipt and others,
right.
any other thing.
No. We have different concepts, but right now you need to maintain it as others over here. So maintain this one. This is going to be the transaction. This is the reference document. Now, once you select this one, click on this material tab. For which material you want to maintain the stock, maintain that material information over here. And then click on quantity. So let's say I'm trying to maintain 10 units. 10 units. And then click on this weight tab. Now, in this weight tab, you can see movement type information is been displayed up over here. Movement type. So movement type by default need to be maintained as 561. So maintain that movement type. We have number of movement types which are going to be getting displayed. So check whether movement type has been maintained as 561 or not. Okay, so movement type need to be maintained as 561 and try to maintain the plant and storage location information. In which plant and in which storage location you want stock need to be updated up. So plant LGP1 storage location, sorry, SAP1 SAP1 storage location S001. Maintain this values. Guys, just give me a second. I tried to log in into from my laptop. I lost power over here. Do you guys hear me?
Yeah, can hear you.
Okay.
No, okay. Okay.
I'm trying to get into MIGO. So make sure you select this one as goods receipt, reference document as other. Just come down, maintain our material information. TV. I'm getting to this quantity tab. So I'm trying to maintain a stock of 10 units. Click on this weight tab. Check out the movement type need to be copied as 561 over here. Plant information and storage location. Always make sure the stock type need to be selected as unrestricted use. We are not trying to block this particular stock. it need to be maintained under unrestricted use. Then only we can use that particular stock for sales. So maintain it and make sure this item OK checkbox is active. Activate it, click on check to see any data is missing. And these are all what we try to call it as a posting errors. So whatever errors you get over here, this is going to be related to FI integration, nothing to do with SC. This concept itself is maintained by your MM team. So right now we are trying to work it out. I'm just trying to explain how you need to update this posting period errors. Okay, so you need to update the month for our company code. We are trying to record this transaction in September month, which we need to update it. For right now, for our company code, the month in which we are trying to record the transaction has been updated as 8th month. We need to change the month. We need to basically close last month transaction and we need to open present month transactions. That's what you mean by posting periods. So you can't post this month transaction in the previous month. Okay, so we need to post this transaction in the present month. So we need to update the month for our company code. So whenever you get this particular error, you need to basically get into MMPB transaction code. So here, so get into MMPB transaction code. Maintain from and to our company code information, month 09, year 2021. This value is what you need to maintain it. From and to same company code. Maintain present month, present year, and click on execute. By doing this, what happens? Last month transaction will be closed and present month transactions will be opened up. So click on this execute. We got this message. And once you're done with this, you can simply get into MMRV. So get into MMRV, maintain our company code information and check whether period has been updated up or not. You can see current period has been changed to 09 over here. Current period has been changed to 09. So check that one. Now once you check this one, now try to work out with the posting. So execute MIGO transaction code. Now material, maintain the material information. Quantity tab, maintain quantity information. Weight tab, movement type 561. Maintain plant, maintain storage location. Stock type, always under unrestricted use. So maintain it. Make sure this item OK checkbox is active and click on check to see any data is missing. Now there's our second error. No stock posting possible for this material. Now to resolve this one, we need to get into OMS2 transaction code. No stock posting possible for this material. Get into OMS2 transaction code. You guys also will be facing the same errors when you do the stock posting. So you need to know where to go, how it need to be resolved. Okay, now here click on position and select our material type, FERT. We always try to work out with the finished product. So select this material type and under this dialog structure, click on this particular option, quantity and value updation. So click on it. So this how the screen, oh sorry.
Hello, sir.
Yep.
In real time, do we always use this standard ones document type and here in the inventory that 561, do we use
Yeah.
all this
It's going to be
same?
the standard things. Yes. So movement type numbers will be not getting changed up. It's going to be the constant same thing because
Okay,
again that movement type programs are going to be getting linked up. So we don't change that one.
okay. In the document types also we use standard only, right?
We can work with the customized one. So I'm going to be teaching you because standards are going to be kept as a reference, but we try to create a customized one and do all the changes to the customized one.
Then who will give that one customized list?
We need to create it based on
No.
scenario specific. We need to create all the document types.
Okay, okay.
So we have further classes on that. We have a concept by the name document types and controls. So once we learn this transaction cycle, there I'm going to be explaining it to you. So why we are not going to be using standards, why we need to create a customized one, and always use a customized document type for recording the transactions.
Okay, okay.
Okay,
Thank you, sir.
right, no problem. Now here, click on position. Now select our valuation area, which is going to be the plant material type FERT. And for this particular combination, make sure these two checkboxes are active: quantity updation and value updation. So activate it and save it. Once you save it, now try to do the posting once again. MyGO. Material, quantity, weight tab. Now click on check and we need to get this message. Document is okay. Now once you get this one, check is nothing but we are trying to check all values in this document has been maintained properly or not. And now click on post. So stock will be getting updated up in the inventory. Global company Samsung is not supported. Someone has deleted our company itself. SPRO, IMG. Just trying to click on post once again. And stock will be getting updated up in the inventory. And there's our document number. So I'm just trying to show you how to maintain the stock this time without error. Execute MIGO transaction code. So just come down, enter for which material you want stock. Go into quantity tab. This time I'm trying to maintain 20 units. So click on this weight tab. Movement type 561. Maintain plant. Maintain storage location information. To maintain these values, click on check to see any data is missing. Document is okay. Now click on post. Stock will be updated. Now once stock has been updated, if you want to view how much stock is there in the inventory, you can use a transaction code called as MMBE. MMBE. So get into this MMBE. This how the screen is going to be looking. Stock overview. Stock overview with reference to company, plant, storage location, batch, we can get it. So here I'm just trying to maintain our material information. To maintain our material information, click on execute. So how much stock is available, we will be able to view it. You can see there is a stock of 30 units available in the inventory. 30 units. So this 30 units are maintained in this storage location, and this storage belongs to plant, and this plant belongs to company code. And in case if you want to know on which date how much stock has been updated up in the inventory or how much stock left the inventory, you can select this storage location. From the menu bar, click on environment, and you can see an option by the name material movements. So click on this material movements and information will be shown up. You can see using 561 movement type, 2 times we updated the stock. One has 10 units, one has 20 units over here. Okay, and if you see anything displayed in green, that means stock is there in the inventory. Stock is coming into the inventory. If you see anything represented as red, that means stock left the inventory. Okay, this is how we are going to be identifying it. So this is the concept of how you're going to be maintaining the stock levels. MIGO transaction code for maintaining the stock. To check the stock, MMBE is the T code. Now, once you maintain the stock, now next step is going to be working with our outbound delivery. So this delivery concept, I'm going to be taking it up on Monday. So we try to finish off our total sales cycle on Monday and work with different concept as well. So in today's class, we have learned how to go for creating a quotation document, order document, how to maintain the stock, how to view the stock. 4 concepts. So let me stop it. Meet you on Monday and see the rest.